Day, y'all. What's up? Hopping on live to talk with you guys. The topic of today's chat is, what does it take? Let's get into it. So I'm gonna post this. Happy Sunday. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Hopefully a couple people join. What's up? How are you? I usually never do a live on Sunday because, the day of rest. But here we are. Happy Sunday, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Let's talk. Let's chat. How's everybody's Sunday going? How's everybody feeling? Let me know in the chat. I am a chat back type of person. It really helps keep the conversation going. Hey girl, what's up? Happy Sunday. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're doing well. So I'm gonna recovering. Did you have a wedding this weekend? Did you shoot this weekend? What you have going on? Recovery is good. I also am recovering. And something in me was like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on live. So here we are. I just want to talk a little bit about something that came to me on my walk this afternoon. But it's me and you, graduation and a wedding. Oh, girl, okay, you had a lot going on. I love that, but good for recovery. Thank you for joining me and talking back. I love that. I love a good chat and a little conversation in the chat here. It makes live a little less stressful or all the things. So, happy Sunday, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I wanted to talk about what does it take? What does it take, right, to be successful? What does it take to reach our goals? What does it take to get to that next level? What does it take to unlock the next level in you, And like I said, I rarely come on a Sunday just because, it's a day of rest. It's a Sabbath day. I believe in that. But it kind of came to me. And so I want to talk about it. And I might have to do this live again and again and again. So that it reaches who it needs to reach. But if you're here, thank you for tuning in. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys' weekend went well. Thank you for joining me. You can also let me know where you're joining from. I love the chat, and I like to introduce conversation in the chat because it really helps to the conversation to flow, right? Sometimes you can just be feeling like you are talking to yourself on here, but happy Sunday, y'all. So what does it take? I have 3 C's that I was just thinking about when it comes to getting to that next level, when it comes to releasing or unlocking the next level in you, right? So before I begin and introduce these 3 C's or kind of talk through these 3 C's, of course I want to introduce myself. If for those that may watch the replay or here on live, it's not many on live, but it's okay. I'm Ray Whitney. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer based in Houston, Texas. And I am a photography business coach. I have the honor and privilege of getting to coach and work with some of the most amazing, talented photographers across the nation, helping them develop as a person, as a CEO, as a photographer, as a pro, as an entrepreneur. And I love it here. And so I was on a walk this afternoon and this came to me, right? So yesterday I shot a wedding. I was actually the second shooter of this $500,000 wedding. It was absolutely amazing. And just to be in the room was incredible. And it just, I'm just reminded of how far photography has taken me. And it's not just photography, the gift. Yes, it's the gift, but it's so much more that comes to running our business and being successful and getting to that next level. And I feel like this year, a lot of people are feeling that. A lot of people this is the year where the rubber meets the road, y'all. This is the year where we have to be committed to doing something different in a different way. Evolving, transforming, leaning in, you know what I mean? And so what does it take, right? What does it take really to get to that next level? Thanks you guys for joining me. If you're joining me, let me know where you're tapping in from. I would love that so much. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are feeling good and enjoying your Sunday. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I would love that. And before I get the going, because I know how I do, I want to invite all of my photographers to come to Photography Summer School. It is happening this week. We kick it off this week, and we will be working together all of August in an intensive training series. And I'm really excited about Photography Summer School. And so join me, please. It would be really, really great. 4 weeks. If you're a wedding photographer and want to get into weddings, want to improve as a wedding photographer, then there's a bonus 5th week. And we will be meeting every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. It will be recorded. The trainings will be 90 minutes each and every Thursday in the month of August. And it's going to be incredible. And so I'm so excited for it. I've never done a training series in this way. And I'm just excited to really bring some new strategies and some inspiration and some motivation and some encouragement and some uplift and some things that's going to help people get into action to really take their end this year strong, right? We are going into August this week. This week, we are going into August, so that is the second month in the third quarter, and so the year is just moving on by, but this year feels so different for so many business owners, right? It is where the rubber meets the road, and I was talking to a friend, and I've been telling my clients this too, like, what you used to do is not necessarily going to work in today's climate, right? We have to be willing to try new things, to evolve, to grow, to push our own limits in a sense, right? Well, kind of finding balance. Like, I'm not trying to say that you have to grind and, grind yourself to the ground. Like, no, but this year as business owners, we have to do some new things, and I'm excited to talk about that. I'm excited to create a space to teach photographers, to motivate, to give some tips and some tools and some things in your arsenal to think about for content creation, for resiliency, for money making, and for just being able to articulate as a pro, as a CEO, what you do and your value, right? As well as have some live coaching opportunities, live feedback, hot seats, all of the things. So join me for Photography Summer School. I'm excited about it, and it starts this Thursday, okay? Week 1 kicks off this Thursday. And if anybody has questions about it, totally come to my DM, and DMs are open. I would love to answer questions. So what does it take? 3 C's, really quick, because it's Sunday and I'm not about to keep you all here long. I'm about to go cook dinner or finish cooking dinner. But the 3 C's that really just came to me today, and I speak about these all the time, but it's like, this is it, right? Like, this is the thing that's going to unlock that next level. Number 1, consistency. Number 1, consistency, right? I think like gone are the days where you can just post here and there, or like email people here and there, or like shout to the rooftops here and there what you have going on in your business, your servicing, your offering. No, you have to show up consistently and be talking about your services, be talking about your offers, be talking about your value, be really, be the expert, be the authority, right? So consistency is an absolutely required, right? And I know a lot of times photographers struggle, right? In consistency. They're like, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to articulate my value. I don't know how to find my voice. Like, I don't know these things, right? And I understand that can be, frustrating. It can be challenging. But the truth of the matter, when I think about it, is us photographers, we are content. Like, we are master content creators. Like, we hold so much power when it comes to content because we have so much content to share, right? I think the piece that a lot of people struggle with is what to say, how to say it. You know what I mean? Like, how to articulate that value. And if you feel me, let me know. You can give me a heart. You can be like, girl, you talking to me? It's really what to say. Like, we get stuck. Okay. We have these beautiful images. We have some behind the scenes. We have these things, but what do we say, right? What do we say to get our people engaged, to get our people interested, to get our people connected with us, right? And I call it value positioning, and everybody's value positioning is different because it's about what makes you unique, and it's about being able to articulate that. So I'm going to be talking about this in more depth, but consistency, y'all, consistency. We have to get out of our own head. We have to just let things release content consistently. And it's not just about social media. Okay. So we'll be talking about the overarching ecosystem that you can build out. And one piece of content can be shared in so many different ways. Okay. So there's a lot here, but consistency is a requirement. You cannot just post here and there and think that people are just going to find you or connect with you or really really see you as the expert and the authority that you are. Like, everything is so noisy these days. There's so much that we're inundated with social, so much that we're inundated with on our phones, so much that we're inundated with in email. It's just a lot. And so the consistency muscle helps people. Number one, it helps your content to be found. And number two, it helps people really see you, right? Like, as the authority, and like know how, like, what you do, your specialty, the thing that makes you unique, right? And so consistency is number one. Number two, clarity, right? So you show up consistently, but you also need that clarity in what you're putting out. What are your offers? Who are you talking to? Right? A lot of times, I see so many photographers talking to other photographers. Now, I'm not knocking it, because if other photographers are your ideal client or the person that you're selling to, baby, do your thing. Talk to the photographers. But a lot of times, photographers who do not serve other photographers are so worried about other photographers. We got to get out of that, right? The clarity in who you're called to serve. And it's not just like an age range or, you want to go deep. And I'm going to introduce how I think about like the clarity when it comes to serving people and creating content. I'm going to introduce this kind of my formula to it. I'm a little formula type of girl, and I'm going to introduce that. So consistency is number one. Number two is clarity. I see Stan and James have both joined my live, and we shot weddings together. They're probably like, girl, what are you talking about? Hey, y'all. What's up? Okay. Just talking to the photographers about Photography Summer School. Please tell all of your friends and people, the people that need to level up in the business, come work with me, okay? So 3 things that is going to help, what does it take, right, is consistency, clarity, and courage. Right? Just having the courage to show up, having the courage to put yourself out there, having the courage to jump on live, having the courage to pitch your rates, right? To pitch yourself in the DM, having the courage to do new things and try new things and, kind of be pushed outside of your comfort zone, because that next level that you desire to reach is outside of your comfort zone. Like, that, I promise you that, right? Everything in business, nothing is going to lie in that comfort zone, right? As soon as you get comfortable, it's time to push yourself outside of that space, right? So these three C's is what came to me, okay? So I am doing Photography Summer School, you guys. It starts this week, this Thursday. I will be working with a group of photographers for the entire month of August. We're going to be working on content creation, value positioning, articulating your style, and understanding your style better so you can articulate and find yourself in environments that really warrant how you want to produce your work. That is how a pro thinks, right? We can be moved and swayed in so many different environments and shooting, scenes and things. But how do you like to create, right? And how do you go about articulating that and controlling your shooting environment so that your clients understand that? That is so essential, okay? And also, we're going to be doing hot seats and live coaching. And there's a bonus week for those people that want to get into weddings, that want to become better at shooting weddings, that want to improve at shooting weddings. There's a bonus week, week 5, where we'll be talking all things weddings, right? From client preparation to preparing yourself, preparing your team, and all of that kind of stuff. So join me at Photography Summer School. It is going to be really great. I've never done a training intensive series in this way ever before. And it is going to be the whole month of August. And I'm excited. I'm really excited to serve, to coach, to teach, to inspire, and to help other photographers level up. Okay. It's all about the level up over here. So again, what does it take? It takes consistency. It takes clarity. It takes courage, right? Those 3 C's are exactly what it takes. It's like required. I couldn't get the word out. It is exactly required. Like, you have to do this. You have to show up consistently in this day and age, right? You have to be the authority. You have to be the expert. You have to be talking about your services, talking about your uniqueness, answering frequently asked questions and doing these things. It takes clarity on who you're called to serve and what they're looking for from you. Not just the deliverables and the final images, but how you can help them, how you can answer questions for them, how they can see you as the expert, right? How they can start to feel that level of connection. I should have put that as a C. That should be 4C is connection, right? Y'all can't hear me? Oh. Vivian, let me know if you can hear me. I'm so sorry. I was just on here talking and nobody can hear me. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna wait. Okay. Thank you, B Jance. B Jane. I hope I said that right. Vivian says she can't hear me. Okay, because someone else was like responding back, so I assume people can hear me. That would be really sad if people couldn't hear me. This whole time I was just talking my face off. And so anyway, I just really wanted to pop on and talk about photography summer school because it's going to be great. It's going to be a really great time. I'm super excited to serve the photographers and help them in their businesses in some major ways. Hot seats, coaching, tips on content creation. Oh, your sound. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think other people said that they can hear me, so I'm sorry you're having some troubles, Vivian. But it is going down, and I'll come back on this week and talk about photography summer school. I'm going to try my hardest to do a live, at least 1 or 2 more lives before we start on this Thursday. But if you're a photographer, sign up. It does not matter how far advanced or beginner you are in your business. If you are struggling with content creation, if you're struggling this year to make the money you desire, if you want to, get better and learn how to present yourself as an expert better, you want to improve as a wedding photographer, baby, photography summer school is happening and it is getting started this week. Okay, so I am going to hop off of here. Just wanted to hop on and say hi, happy Sunday, and tell the people about photography summer school. I hope to see you guys there, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.